Welcome back and thank you very much. This is TV3 Newday. Many thanks indeed to Grand Park Clothing and Dansoman. Call them 020-985-5696. Again, 020-985-5696. Now, I want to tell you about a model program that's happening in some parts in the central region called Yamoransa, a popular junction you know about. Now, this project is a unique ongoing partnership to encourage sustainable development. The YM project is funded by Helping Africa Foundation in partnership with the Friends of Yamoransa Foundation and is managed by implementers. Now, I've got two special guests in studio who will guide us through this conversation. First, Mr. Japhet Aryiku is Executive Director of Helping Africa Foundation, and also Mr. Kafui Prebbie. He is the project's director for implementers. Gentlemen, welcome. Good morning. How are you doing?
We're very good.
I'm curious to learn Yamoransa project. What inspired it?
So,
Japhet,
okay. So, again, my name is Japhet. I just arrived from the U.S. It started in Yamoransa back in 2011 when a group of Yale alumni came to visit in conjunction with AFS Intercultural Group and the University of Cape Coast. They were settled in Yamoransa, and they talked to the people of Yamoransa to find out what they could do for them as volunteers. They suggested a learning center. And so with the people getting together and putting up a building, they went back and decided that, okay, they're going to build a computer center for them. So the idea of all the citizens in Yamoransa, the political group, the civic group, the religious group, coming together to put up this facility, it sort of inspired the idea that perhaps we could go to other places and get other people to all come together to to help the community. So from Yamoransa, they came to Accra. We built a center in Accra, and then we went to other places. So that's how the model evolved. We call it Yamoransa because that was the first place that we experienced the collective buy-in of the community that we went into.
And if you see on your screens now, we're showing some of the videos, the experiences that you would get from the YM project. Kafui, how has this evolved over the years since it started?
Well, thank you. The project evolved as a result of the need for the community to get technology to address education, quality education, and so on and so forth. So the founders of Helping Africa found it necessary that when ICT became one of the key components of education in Ghana, was to improve quality education by providing the tools into communities for a cluster of schools to share. And not only that, but to provide 21st century technology skills using maker spaces, which are places for robotics and training, attached to it with solar panels to make sure that the technology is available for a cluster of schools when the need arises. So it evolved out of the need for the community to do this kind of project.
How many of these labs have we put together, touching lives in many different forms? How many have we put together so far? How many do we have going?
Okay. So we decided that we're going to build at least one lab in all of the 16 regions. And also we are willing to partner with others to build one even in the region that we've already built one. So far we have done 8. And we have 3 more that we're going to be dedicating this week. Today we're going to Kumasi area to dedicate one, and then on Wednesday another one, and then on Friday another one. So by the time we finish,
you go to Kumasi first, and you go where again?
To Boma. And then to Tiabadom.
So
we're dedicating 3 new projects this week.
This week.
3 new projects.
Wow.
And that will make it 11, right?
11 so far.
11.
Now I'm looking at the inclusion of makerspace in the composition of the labs. What does that mean?
So a makerspace is a place designed specifically to provide creativity skills and 21st century skills for learners. So it's a room with 3D printers, with virtual reality systems, with Legos for programming and learning how to do coding. You realize that in the 21st century, kids or people have to learn and unlearn. People have to be creative. And it has been said that we have to be innovative these days, being entrepreneurial. These spaces create the opportunity for learners to be creative and to be able to meet the needs of these 21st century skills. So people go there and learn how to program. Kids, for example, in one of the schools that we dedicated this year, The kids have programmed that a bucket of water. You can just put your hand there and then wash. These are 10-year-old girls.
There's a sensor that comes along with it.
Yeah.
10-year-old.
10-year-old girls. Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
And the program that we're running, about 51% of the girls participate in over the 500 computers that we've installed in these 11 regions. Over 122 schools, and it's really making an impact across the country.
I see. Interesting, though. I'm also looking at how many people have benefited since you started off.
Yeah.
Do we have the figures?
Yeah. It's about
share with me.
17,800 and...
It's about 17,781 students, learners.
Yep.
I see.
Who benefited in 122 communities.
Wow.
With over 600 computers across the country. 11 maker spaces done so far, and we're still churning out more.
And you had all of this figured out right from the beginning?
Yeah.
Or you got surprised at some point?
Well, I think with Helping Africa Foundation, it's very open to new ideas and new opportunities.
Okay.
And as it started, as Japhet mentioned, it was only one.
Yep.
It was a great community idea. The second one happened.
Yep.
And he chooses and works with the team to select the best places.
Okay.
Until for now, the target is 16. That's one per region.
And you have done 11 already?
Yes, we've done 11.
So 5 more to go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, with you. Helping Africa Foundation, I'm interested. Why did you decide to join these guys to do this magic?
Actually, we brought them in.
You brought them in to come and do the magic.
Right.
Okay.
Because our mission...
Why did you decide?
The mission of the Helping Africa Foundation is social intervention in health and in education and all of that. So we look for the best partners locally to help us do that. And TechAid and implemented fantastic partners. And so that's why we brought them in to work with us. But our mission is really to intervene in these areas. We've helped, one of the first thing we did in 2014 was to go to the Gambaga witches camp. I don't know if that place. Yeah. We heard about the challenges facing the women over there. We went there for the first time with a medical team to examine these alleged witches. We found them to be very healthy, and we were able to provide some support for them. And then we went into this education area where we decided that we are really going to spread computer literacy throughout the whole country.
I see, interesting. And for you at Helping Africa Foundation, when you do these things, how does it feel?
Well, not only because I'm executive director, but because I'm a Ghanaian as well. I'm a Ghanaian American. I've been away for quite some time. I went to, in my days, I went to school many, many miles away from home. And so to see these kids exposed to this new technologies, it makes me so happy. I'm just glad that I'm able to bring this in to Ghana. The name is Helping Africa Foundation, as you can notice, but we are concentrated in Ghana because I'm bringing all the resources to Ghana because I'm a Ghanaian. If I were Nigerian, I'd probably send. But we've gone beyond Ghana. We did our first computer center in Banjul, Gambia. So we are in Gambia. Wonderful, wonderful reception. I have requests from Sierra Leone and from Liberia that we are thinking about that we're going to go there and support them as well.
So now we're talking about a digital age. We're talking about technology. And we are trying to move our students to that next level. Is it your view that the labs you're setting up, the model labs, will be able to help us plug into the future digitally? Is it you?
Of course, it's already plugging into the future. And I've told you that in a school which is less than a year old, the kids are already programming. We got there and we have to wash our hands. It's the kids' sensors with just a bucket of water. We all washed our hands, right? Now,
no touching.
No touching. Yeah. These are kids themselves programming.
10-year-olds.
So with our 11 maker spaces across the country, we've trained 72 teachers. They just completed a training about 2 weeks ago in Yamoransa. And these teachers are making, all the rounds. Now, in a couple of months from now, these people will be coming together for an annual competition for the best. If we're not training the best for Ghana, what else are we doing right now? We're impacting lives. In just this quarter alone, we said 18,000 kids have passed through our 11 labs. And it's going on. Training is happening. There's a schedule and a partnership with the Ghana Education Service to make sure that the labs are never empty. Even on vacations, they're heavily utilized. We have a local committee that manages the labs and ensures that they are always available for use. That's why we put solar panels. So our labs have fully solar.
Yep.
So at TechAid and then Implementers, which is a project management organization, we collaborate to make sure that HAF's funding works within the budget and on time and the best of qualities. You should visit one of our labs.
I will. I will. I'm being tempted to visit right now.
Yeah.
I'm being tempted to visit.
Well, there's one in Malam.
There's one
in Malam. Yeah.
Malam, okay,
Absolutely, yeah. Very, very close.
I need to find it
Yes.
and then connect.
Yeah.
How do we sustain this initiative such that the children who are benefiting from it and the future we envisage is guaranteed? How?
Yeah. Okay. So this is all sustainable development. Once we set up the lab, we have a 2-year contract with TechAid that will take care of that. Within that 2-year period, we encourage the community, the stakeholders, the community to really come up with a plan for fundraising. We also get support from the Ghana Education Services. So all of that goes into making sure that the center is sustained. Now, one of the models I've come up with, the lab that we're going to dedicate to Boma, is a group of friends in the U.S. In the U.S. we have all these associations, Gas Association, Ashanti Association, all that. Well, I approached one of them from that area, and they've committed to support that lab. Okay. So that's one of the things I'm trying to do to get those guys, to get those guys abroad from those regions, for them to commit to support the labs that we're building in their regions.
Interesting. Kafui, I'll give you a final word, and I'll give Japhet final word as well. What would you say? That's your camera right there.
Well, if you want to know a little bit more about the Yamoransa model, just visit the yamoransamodel.org. There's all the contacts there. There's all the places we've done the projects. We're inviting corporate institutions, individuals, philanthropists, groups in Ghana and outside Ghana who want to affect their communities, build 21st century skills and kids to come partner with us. We're ensuring that not only is Helping Africa building the 16, we've started building a nexus, which means 1 per region is exhausted now. We're doing 2 and we're doing 3 per region. Our idea is to impact education. Goal 4 of SDGs. That's exactly. And gender equality, goal 5. This is the 2 key things that we're working together with HAF. Visit yamoransamodel.org or get to our website, maybe at TechAid or Implementers. Contact us. I'm sure we could do great things for Ghana.
Say thank you to your supporters and sponsors.
Yes. We really appreciate all the work that Helping Africa Foundation is doing.
Right.
Of course, they have enabled us to be able to impact these lives. And of course, it's their vision. And it ties in, like you said, the partnership with Helping Africa, TechAid, and Implementers has just made it sure that we're the right partners to do this. And so we want to say thank you. And TV3 also for the opportunity to share the great work we're doing.
Thank you very much. As always, we support what's good. Aryiku?
Yes, sir.
Your final thoughts?
My final thoughts, I've always said that government is very important in this initiative. Right. And I've always wanted the government to partner with us. The Minister of Finance says that the government payroll is full, that the people should become, people should become entrepreneurs. Guess what? Partner with us, and we'll train these children to become technology entrepreneurs. That's all I've been asking. So I've been trying to get the government to embrace it, work with us, and see what we're doing, and I think it's going to make a very, very powerful impact on the economy as well. So thank you, TV3.
Thank you for coming.
And everybody that's been supporting.
That's the Yamoransa Model Lab project. We're just done with that, Mr. Japhet, Aryiku, and Kafui Prebbie. Thank you very much for what you're doing. But before we go, we have a question for the day. Finance Minister says get into entrepreneurship. If I had 20,000 cedis, or another young person at 20,000 cedis, what would you advise them to get into?
Just 20,000 cedis?
Yeah, only 20,000. Yes.
Well, I'll tell them to partner with us, and we'll spread technology in the school system and get children to learn how to do coding.
I see. 20,000 cedis, what would you advise?
Technology entrepreneurship. You don't need a lot of space. That money can go into just your tools and just build your skill set with that. Use on Yamoransa Model Labs for free, partner with us. I'm sure you get the right skill to be the best entrepreneur across the world.
I hear you. Gentlemen, thank you very much. If you had 20,000 cedis, what would you use it for? Somebody says set up